All right, that's it. I'm tired of seeing people come up short with the driver. I'm tired of seeing short hitters. Today, I'm just gonna show you how to flat out bust your driver with 3 awesome keys. First thing we're gonna look at is increasing the power of your swing. The second thing we're gonna do is getting you hitting it on the center of the club face. Beautiful, long, straight drives. When you think about your driver swing, the one thing that automatically gives you a big distance boost is getting your body working correctly. And by getting your body working correctly, I mean that your swing isn't just arms and hands like this. You see how short that is? There's nothing there. There's no meat on that bone. It's just this, oh, I missed the ball. I mean, I can't even hit it. Ooh. Nothing there. There's nothing there. But when we change from arms and hands, which is inconsistent, to opening up your body. When I talk about open up, I mean your shoulders moving around the body. I mean the torso, your chest physically moving away from the target. I mean your hips turning. I'm talking about changing the way your body feels here. Opening up a whole new world of speed that hasn't been accessed before. The way we do that is we simply stand a little bit further away from the ball. We start here. By standing a little bit further away from the ball, I mean my hands are under my chin. This gives me space to swing the club more around my body. Now the key to mashing driver is accessing this power of swinging around your body. So it's kind of like I'm one of those mimes, right? I got my hands against the wall and I'm going to continually push against the wall all the way back to where I got my hands pointing away from the target. So now they're now pointing at the camera. This would be my backswing. You see what happens for me to keep both these arms straight? I have to turn my shoulders. I have to turn my hips. So this engages the body by getting a fuller shoulder turn, a fuller hip turn. Now my chest is engaged. Arms would look like this. I can't mime it. It does not mime. That could be the new meme. It doesn't mime. It doesn't pass the mime test. Doesn't work. This mimes. So a few feelings to really get you turning better. We've got the mime test, A number 1. Second thing is your chest, the center of your chest pointed more away from the target. Look what happens. There's my shoulders right there. And then when I change my chest, where my chest points, the hips turn. So you're giving yourself a much bigger backswing right away. The difference between an arm swing with a driver and a chest swing. Huge difference. That's a lot more power stored and a ton less effort. You know, it takes so much effort to move a club like this with your hands and arms. You got to lift the club. You're constantly lifting it and moving a heavy weight. So the first thing is body. And when you start engaging your body, getting the shoulders turning, you got to get the mime. Does it mime? Mime it. That's going to give you a ton more club head speed. Do we have the shoulders and body engaged? Ton more club head speed just by getting the body engaged. The number 1 robber of speed is when we go vertical with the club and we're not working with our body. You want to keep working with the body. The body wants to work on this tilted angle. So I'm tilted to the ground, and does it mime? See, the hands will mime this way, inward and upward. If I do this, it doesn't mime. So we're going inward and upward, and we got the hands going more behind the right shoulder. It's okay to take the club in. That's where the power is. That's where the body wants to work. I say wants to because it's natural. Anything that doesn't involve miming isn't natural. This isn't natural. This is natural. The body works. Look at that. If I go up with it, I can't move this. So I'm going to take this same feeling I gave you with the mime drill, and we're going to bring it around the body more. Don't be afraid to go in with it. Your body will start opening up, turning a lot more than it did before. It is the new frontier of your golf swing. Hands a little bit farther away. My arms are straight, my elbows are together to create this unit to mime. So this feeling at address. I've got the mime feeling at address. That'll mime. We could mime that. That'll mime too. There's a ton of speed there. Ripping it around. Mime is money.
Changes, get the dwarf cannolis, the little ones, okay?
All right, I did the bird.
Come on, don't talk back, huh? Mime is money.
All right, next thing, to smash your driver into oblivion. You gotta approach the ball with the club behind you. It's every club in the bag, but especially with the driver. You gotta keep the shaft shallower. So if you think about this club, this would be a vertical club shaft. This would be beyond vertical. This is going the opposite direction. We don't want it ever going into the death zone. I call this the death zone out here. This is the happy zone right there, shallow enough. So when you get to the top of your backswing, one thing I want you to do is make sure your right arm is connected to your body for the right-handed player. So your trail arm glued to your body. When you keep it glued, you don't have to get it in with your elbow, just get the upper armpit stuck to your side. You'll find when you have the arm in there that the body's engaged better and the club stays behind you. So just get some Gorilla Glue into there with your mime set up and then keep it there. I'm really gonna exaggerate this one just to show you the power of it. So I'm not gonna get much swing speed here. I'm actually gonna over-connect myself to show you how the club will stay behind me the more connected I am. So that's over-connected. I'm down to my elbows here. But just give you an idea of how connection influences where that club path is. So glue your upper arm to your body with your mime setup. Not saying we have a personal mime. Not everybody has their own personal mime. I don't. Does it mime? Arm, look at that. Ooh, it's in there. It's not the elbow, but it's in there. Does it mime? That'll mime. That was nice. That mimes again. We are miming for gold. All right, last thing to absolutely flong your driver. You gotta hit it straight, so I want you to take this club, when you send it through, I don't want you spinning your hands over. So we've taken care of the whole miming situation. That keeps the club face from moving. It's square. So there's no need to do anything with it on the way through. So simply mime it to the top, inward here, and then send it through with your hands keeping this club in this position. And do it rapidly. So my right shoulder, through. Club face should be looking more towards the sky, not turned down. There it is, not there. That's so I can hit the ball straight with tons of speed. There's some great drills in my free mini course, go.saguto.golf. It's 17 videos, 45 minutes of content to make you a much better ball striker. Check that out to even prolong your driver more and crisp up your irons on the way. Thanks again for tuning in today. Does your swing mime? If it does, you're gonna launch it.